EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the New England Patriots. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts, as this one is underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Levis going to the air right away. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Levis. And his throw is incomplete.
Hardknight came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
So 2 incompletions have led them to an early 3rd and 10. Levis back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. On that punt, we've got a man shaken up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. This defense for the Pats, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working from the gun, here's Levis. His throw incomplete. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. 3rd and 7 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Straight ahead, Walker. Yeah, maybe a little over-pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 76 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Seahawks have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and it's now 14-0.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Levis now on 1st and 10. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Now a 2nd and 10. Levis. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Ramondre Stevenson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told him.
And now off to the races down the right side. Inside the 20. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Myers for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Seahawks 21, Patriots 7. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Boy, 194 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And going right back to Walker. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Up the middle, here's Walker. A solid stiff arm. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
First down, Seahawks.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play. A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay, and early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things. That's what people are looking for.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Here's Walker. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Levis from the gun. And his throw here's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw, it's Levis. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Patriots at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
But we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Levis to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Meanwhile, Levis's throw complete there to Rice. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. A big play there for New England. 42 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Ramondre Stevenson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
2nd and 9 now. This is Fant on the short completion. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They'll give it up to the big man Walker. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Second and 5. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be the opportunity to get off the field.
The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. Back deep is Tank Dell. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Play action now. Levis. That ball caught. It's Rice. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On 1st down, Levis. To the right side and caught by Dell. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. First and 10. Here's Levis. That's complete to Dell. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
At the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Levis sets up to throw here. Touchdown, Patriots. Gabriel Davis, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Ryland on for the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. So after the field goal, Riley back out as he'll send this one away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Seahawks take over first down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll set up a throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. This time they stay on the ground. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Patriots 28.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Seahawks take over first down and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
He'll drop to throw. Outright to Smith-Njigba. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Now here's Michael Dixon standing right on his own 5-yard line. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Taking it about the 36. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It was Jaron Reed who got him down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Levis now off of play action. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Levis on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
That was well played, but that's also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Levis out of the shotgun now. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, One guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact out the ball free. It's 4th down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle.
Now on the return, the Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd down and 3. Levis to throw off play action. He's got a man, complete. Big play there for New England. 41 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And Levis tosses his 3rd interception of the game. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. He'll look to throw. Smith and Jigba with the grab. And that's good for a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They're going to try and throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a fourth down play.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2nd down and 6 now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Connor Duggar who gets it. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
55 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. A good chunk of those yards came after contact, and that's an area where he's really starting to excel as a running back.
It felt like he was doing a drill that running backs have to perform all the time, especially in pads, called a gauntlet drill. 2 guys, people with these 2 rows, you have to go right through the middle of them and make sure you take care of the football and knock people aside. He was performing the drill on that run.
Now 2nd and 5. Again, it's Robinson. And a short gain here down to the 22. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Levis. That is caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Levis back to throw. Touchdown! Ramondre Stevenson from 3 yards out. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here.
A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down. Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. From the gun, it's Walker. There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. And he gets us all the way down to the Patriots' 27-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 51 yards.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. Back to throw now on first down. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll come up 2nd and 7. On the handoff, this is Walker. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try for the first with Walker. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. He was blown up in the backfield. You have to take this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Myers' kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there. All that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And some room to run now. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, 203 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Off the play fake, Levis. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rice. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
They're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. Down at the 25.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
2nd and 6 coming up. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down from the gun at Stevenson. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Big play.
This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4. Desperation time now. Here's Levis. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them. Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the lead. So the victory here for Seattle. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we